Hi guys, excuse the camera positioning. I will definitely be investing in a tripod if this all works out. But basically today's video is just the utmost fundamentals of how to get into e-commerce, and the resources that I've provided are absolutely free. So you do not need any upfront capital, and hopefully this video motivates you to start your journey, because I really try to show you how easy it is to just get everything running. Everything else is just the motivation and dedication that you want to succeed, and it requires your effort and input. But I will definitely be there to guide you if you need help. I'm more than happy to do that. I even have a Discord that I can link below. But I hope you guys enjoy this video and gain some knowledge out of it. So to start off, I'm going to show you how you can make a job store for free, basically. So I'm using Ecwid for this particular business model. I'm sure you've heard of Shopify and a few other ones, but Ecwid offers a long-term free plan, and it is beginner friendly. I believe that as a beginner, it is crucial to get your visions and bring them to light. And by doing this with Ecwid, it is super simple and basic and so easy, and it would really just motivate you to keep carrying on. So dropshipping in South Africa is a more affordable business model than wholesale. Startup capital is low and the risk is lower because you're only buying unit stock after the customer's bought it from you. This is an example store that I set up. I'm not the most creative person. This is just for reference, and I'm sure you can create much better, but just to demonstrate. And as an online retailer, you have a virtual store just like this, and dropshipping allows you to have a virtual inventory. I have added customer reviews into my store, which I think is essential because you want to add credibility to your store. And Ecwid does offer some other added extensions that you can add into your store, but I haven't added those here because this is just a reference example, as I said. Just another thing to note here is that I focus on limited choice because there's an assumption behind the paradox of choice, which is an observation that having many options to choose from rather than ensuring people get exactly what they want can cause stress and problematize decision making. For example, you go to the shop to buy a pair of jeans, there are way too many options, you become overwhelmed and you end up getting none. So be sure to think about your niche and categorize it into specific categories and limit your options. Don't have an abundance of choice. Now to come to the product picking portion of this video. Your profit is going to depend quite largely on the type of product you pick. For example, the one I use for reference as a reference product, I'm going to have to sell more of that to see a great enough income coming in. But if I go a different route and sell, for example, technology appliances or technology products, I can mark those prices up by 1,000 Rand and make larger segments of profit at one time. But both routes work, just find what works for you. Now with this reference store, I didn't just pick any random products just for the sake of picking them. I've actually seen these products a while back go viral on the hashtag TikTok made me buy it, which is quite a powerful weapon. I've seen tons of dropshippers get successful just by marketing from TikTok. The reason for that being is because our generation is occupied by the internet constantly, and TikTok is such a prime social networking app that is growing at a rapid rate every single year. TikTok even has business tools that you can use to your advantage, just like other dropshippers have. It also introduces the possibility of reaching a targeted audience because it has an algorithm, but it also introduces benefits such as increasing brand awareness, widens your audience reach, and connects you with more new customers. That's all just benefits. And most importantly, it is free advertisement for your store. So I actually myself have an Ecwid store, but I've created a practice one for you. And I have the venture model, but as you can see, there is a free option and you can expand to whichever one you like as you grow. For me, the venture works out perfectly fine and it's only $14. From there, you'll get sent to your dashboard and you can customize your store to your liking with free themes, etc. And it's really simple to create a store, almost self-explanatory. Now I'll be talking about where to get a product, and I've included a free resource, but I'll link some below. And I'm sure that if you have a specific niche in mind, maybe you'll have a better supplier just by doing some research. The one thing I did notice when I first started dropshipping in South Africa is the lack of dropshipping suppliers. The dropshipping suppliers in South Africa are quite difficult to find. Many South African businesses are not informed or prepared to dropship for you. And the suppliers that aren't the original manufacturers of the product, which means that their prices are increased and you're not going to optimize profit. So I found my way through networking, but here I've included a free resource called Snatcher. I've included Snatcher because they offer such a large array of choices for basically every single niche. They are locally based, meaning they are in South Africa. So delivery is going to be optimized and efficient. I believe it's only 75 Rand, which the customer will also pay for in your added shipping on Ecwid. So this is really ideal. By basing your store in South Africa, everything is going to be much more efficient and the customer will be much happier receiving their product within a 2 to 5 day period, as opposed to you importing a product and then receiving it 2 weeks later. This works for some people, but I believe this is the most efficient way to do dropshipping. Another thing that is a must, because I've had some bad experience in the past, trust me, a hairdryer literally blew up when I tried to enter the beauty niche, is just check the reviews and perhaps order a product to your house. Doesn't need to be a mini, and just product test it. So you're not selling a customer something that doesn't work or breaks within a day. Secondly, Snatcher has many price options, so it depends how much you want to optimize your profit. I recommend tripling the cost of the product so that you do make a decent profit, and then obviously added shipping is built into Equid, so you don't need to worry about that. For a domain, GoDaddy, it starts at 173 Rand per year, which is really not much if you want to customize your domain to .com, which adds more credibility to your store once again.